Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is August 29th, 2022. So I was taking a look at week 1 of the NFL, and cuz I'm trying to decode as much game as possible so I can put together a decent parlay for the Patreons for week 1. Because what I'm going to do now starting in September is I'm going to have a tier, and in that tier I'm going to have parlay set up for the people on that tier. Right now, the Patreon is only $10 a month, and what I do now is I just put out one pick a day, sometimes two. Very rarely do I put out two, but sometimes I just pick out the best one out of the entire day, and we go with that. And we do pretty well using that system, because what I usually do is I pick a team with very low odds or an underdog, and I tell people, listen, this is a very solid riddle. If you want to put a decent amount of money on this game, you should. And I think that's the best way to make money, because the parlays are very difficult to hit. It's hard to hit more than one game. A lot of people always want more than one pick, but I'm like, you don't have to do that to make money. Like, there's a guy on my Patreon, he puts $1,000 on my picks. And today we had the Brewers. The Brewers gave the Chicago Cubs their 73rd loss of the season. Milwaukee Brewers equals 73. And the Brewers were a negative 150 odds to win the game. He put $1,000 on the Brewers, and he won I think over $700. I don't recommend people to bet that much money on my picks, but I'm just saying, look, he made $700 in one day, and just put it on one game. And that was a great riddle. 73 is a big number with the Brewers. The Cubs picked up their 73rd loss of the season. Yesterday, the St. Louis Cardinals, same thing. They became 41-22 at home, because Braves equals 41-22. And they had a big comeback in the bottom of the ninth inning. He made another $1,000 yesterday, because the St. Louis Cardinals were big underdogs yesterday. I think it was like a plus 130. So if you want to, bet that much money on one game, I mean, you can if you have the money to do that. I don't recommend it. But there's ways to make money, and I think the best way to make money is using the system that I use, is one pick a day. I know there's a lot of games, and a lot of you love to put up these 6-17 parlays. I'm like, yo, you don't have to do that to make money. But, whatever. But on September, I am going to have a tier for parlays. And on that tier, I'm going to have two picks. The most I'll have on there is 4. I'm not going to put together 18 parlays, so don't expect that. The most I'll have on there is 4. But on most days, I'll have 2. Right? So that's starting in September. So I was looking at the games and the NFL games, and game 1, the first game of the season, it's the Bills and Rams on Thursday on September 8th. And I was just looking, I was going over the notes. I was decoding this game. I haven't picked the winner yet. Right now, they got the Buffalo Bills as the favorite at negative 2.5. And I couldn't believe the shit that I was finding. Like, look at this. So, of course, Matthew Stafford just finished winning the Super Bowl. And notice his birthday is February 7th, the 38th day of the year. And game 1 of the upcoming season will be on the 9th of September. And just notice how that's 213 days after his birthday. Like how the Super Bowl was on February 13th, and LA is the 213 area code. I mean, it's amazing how this stuff is just so perfectly scripted. It's just, the guy just finished winning the Super Bowl on 213 in a big 213 ritual. Remember, the first play of the game was, the first touchdown of the game, it was Odell Beckham, number 13, and his defender was wearing a number 2. So they had number 2 guarding number 13 for the first touchdown of the game on February 13th in the 213 area code. And now the first game of the season is 213 days after Matthew Stafford's birthday. But that's not everything. Look at this. Sean McVay, the head coach of the Rams, remember he picked up his 62nd career victory in the Super Bowl. Like Queen is 62. It was a bunch of 62 rituals, a bunch of 62 riddles for the Super Bowl. Things that I pointed out in my Super Bowl video. But just think about how now he can pick on the 8th of September. He can pick up his 63rd career win against Buffalo. When Buffalo equals 63, and they're playing their 63rd NFL season. I'm like, man, this stuff is just so perfect, man. Look at this. Buffalo Bills. Buffalo and Gematria equals 63. They're in their 63rd NFL season right now. The franchise, that is. And they just had a big ritual at the top supermarket 117 days before this game. Buffalo Bills is 117. But look at all the notes. These are all the notes that I have on my Patreon right now. I'm going through every game. It's also Pope Francis' 266th day of his age as well. And we know Pope Francis is the 266. I think he's the 266th Pope, if I'm not mistaken. First Jesuit Pope. And the first game of the NFL season is on his 266th day of his age. And there's also 207 days after the Super Bowl, and Buffalo Bills is 207. But like I said, I haven't picked the winner yet. I do like how, Sean McVay could pick up his 63rd career victory that day. Buffalo Bills 63rd season. The Buffalo Bills are 25-36 in Week 1 all time. They can pick up their 37. Los Angeles is 37. I like what they did with Sean McDermott, the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. If you notice his career record, he's 52-36. And Los Angeles is 37-53. So he can either pick up his 53rd win or his 37th career loss. I like how they did that. Made it a little tricky for the Dakotas. The Rams, they are in their 86th season. All these notes that I'm reading, these notes are available on my Patreon right now for you guys to see. I'm going to make this post public, so you guys on YouTube who are not members of my Patreon, you can go through the notes. I'm giving out this game for free. I mean, I'm not making a pick yet because I still have some more research to do because I'm going through every game. I'm gonna look at every single game. Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14 games on 9/11 and the Thursday night football game. So that's a lot of games to cover. But like I said, I'm only picking 2 of those, so I should find 2 good, decent riddles out of these. 14 games? 14, 15 games? There should be 2 games in there that can make us some good money. And right now, the Rams look pretty good. And they got the over and under at 52. Los Angeles is 53. Might take that over in that game. But let me see. Let me keep reading some of the notes that I have gathered up there for the guys. Let me see. The Rams have a 41-36 record in the Week 1 all time. They can also pick up their 37th in Los Angeles. Yeah, but you see this right here? Sean McVay is 62-29 for his career. Buffalo 63. And this right here is screaming at me. 213 days after Matthew Stafford's birthday. Right here I wrote Los Angeles Rams to win, but I'm going to change this because I'm not sure yet. I do like the 63 riddle with Sean McVay, though. I'll put that up here, but I'm going to change this. This is not official. I mean, I might leave it. I might pick the Rams. I don't know yet. I don't think that 63 is enough for me to pull the trigger on this game. I might just pass on it, to be honest. No, no need to take risk. If you guys want to call up and talk about the NFL, 646-986-0958. If you guys notice anything about this game you want to share with the community, feel free to call us. And I should definitely look into more of that tops ritual. I know that had a lot to do with the NFL season. Um, Let me see something real quick. Stat Muse. Um, okay, what is it? Aaron Donald. I don't know if you can find Aaron Donald's record. Aaron Donald. I know Aaron Donald date of birth is 5/23, right? Let me see something. Ryan Rams roster. Yeah, I want to see how this game lines up with Cooper Cup, the MVP of the Super Bowl. June 15th. It's 85 days. National Football League is 85. Hmm. So he's going to be playing in his 72nd game of his career. Inglewood, California. A lot of people like the Bills to win game one. Okay, let me see something. Oh, that's the 52. Los Angeles Rams is 52. So they got the over and under at 52 when Los Angeles Rams is 52. Okay. Did I put that up here? I should have. Yeah, I did. I did. Los Angeles Rams is 52. They got the over and under at 52. That's probably, they're probably letting us know who's going to win that game. Got the over and under at 52 flat. So let me see. Rams schedule, who they play next, and who the Bills play next. I might just leave it as I have right now. I got the Rams to win and upset the Bills, but uh, I don't know yet. Let me see. Falcons is next. Falcons. Uh, and the Bills got the Titans next. You see, that's the thing, right? The Bills can improve to 2-0 against the Titans if they win game one. Yeah, you see, that's why I gotta be very careful falling for the trickery. The 63 looks really good with Sean McVay, but they can always have something else planned for us. That 63 doesn't have to play. He has 29. He could pick up his 30th career loss. Rams is 30. And he'll be 30 and 60. No, 30 and 6 and 62. That is very interesting. The Bills can become 2-0 on September 19th against the Tennessee Titans. Let me take a look at the chat, see what you guys think about this. Shout out to all the night people staying up late with me. Early stream at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that is strange that they got the Rams as the underdog after they just finished winning the Super Bowl. But we know what it is. It's all ritual. It's all ritual. Um, I'm thinking about the Bills right now. I think the Bills have the best chance because they can improve to 2-0 versus the Tennessee Titans in week 2. And Titans equals 20. Um and then that means Sean McDermott will pick up his 53rd career win, and Los Angeles is 53. It's 171 days after his birthday. What is this 110? I forgot what I did with that. Let me see. Josh Allen, look at that. Josh Allen is 2-0 on Thursdays, and Rams equals 30. Yeah, the Bills. Buffalo Bills. Let me see something. O.J. Simpson. July 9th. 62 days. 61 days. Jesus, 61. They can have number 17. Win on the day with 17. Numerology. You know what? I think the Bills are gonna win game 1. Really, I really believe that now. The Titans with that 20 ritual, and then on the 18th they'll play the Falcons. Let's see, the September 18th is the second game. September 19th. Sean McDermott. It's funny how Sean McDermott has that 213 birthday. It's 182 days. Game 2. I don't know what you guys think. Let me see. Let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, right now I'm liking the Bills too. Shout out to Dan. Yeah. Yeah, the reason I like the Bills the most is because if they do win game 1 on September 8th, on week 2 they can improve to 2-0 at home versus the Tennessee Titans, and Titans equals 20. And let me just see something. Bills versus Titans all-time record, including postseason. And they'll pick up their 20th all-time win against the Titans that day as well for another 20 ritual. Big 20 ritual on the week 2. So they'll become 2-0 and pick up the 20th all-time win against the Tennessee Titans. Yeah. Yep. So the defending champions are going to start the season off on the bad foot. At home. The same stadium they just won the Super Bowl, they're going to win. They're going to lose game 1. See how they do it? Because they know the entire world is going to be branding on the Rams because they just won the Super Bowl. You got to love these Jesuits, boy. Yep. Wait, I just saw 72. What was it? Oh, 72 days. Isn't it 72 days after O.J. Simpson's birthday? July 9th. Oh, no. Actually, week 2 is. Okay. So Buffalo Bills is 72. And the second game of the season is 72 days after O.J. Simpson's birthday. Let's see. It's the Bills versus Rams. The Buffalo Bills have an 8-5 record in the regular season and playoffs versus the Rams all time. So they can become 9-5 that day. 5-9 or 9-5. Or 5-9 is the 17th prime number. On the day with 17 numerology. Oh, on the 59 day numerology. Become improved to 5-9 versus the Rams or against the Bills. If the Rams, that's it for the Rams lose though. They'll fall to 5-9 versus the Bills on the 59 day numerology. So okay, so this is what I'll do. I'm gonna update this right now. I don't think anybody has placed a bet yet. Hopefully they didn't. Buffalo Bills can improve to 2-0 in week 2 against the Tennessee Titans and pick up their 20th all-time win against the Titans as well. And Titans equals 22. Titans equals 20, excuse me. Just zoom in for you guys to see. So what time is this game? 8 o'clock, 8:20. Bills is the favorite. At 134. Okay. Okay. And I'll definitely keep researching tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep late, because I still have another 14 games to look over. So I'm lucky I got some sleep earlier today. So I don't have anything to do on Monday. So I'll be spending the entire Monday decoding the football season, week 1, and I'll definitely have the baseball there for you guys. So. But yeah, for so far right now, I think on the 59-day numerology, the Rams should fall to 5-9 versus the Bills all time. Number 17. I think Sean McDermott picks up his 53rd all-time win in Los Angeles. 117 days after the top shooting. Yeah, that's more. That's what they might do. I think so. And again, just keep in mind that Sean McVay could pick up that 63rd career win. Buffalo is 63, but I think the 59 day numerology. Josh Allen is 42-25. Rams is 30. Yeah. Yeah, I'm only giving out this pick for free on YouTube. If you guys want the rest of the games, you got to join the Patreon for that. I'm not giving that out for free. I mean, come on. You know how long this right here, this one game took me about an hour. I started at 12 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock already. Look at all the notes I had to research and all the stuff I had to look up and type. Stuff is very time consuming. A lot of people think that this stuff is easy. I mean, it's not. Not if you know what you're doing and if you do it the right way. All right, so good luck, everybody. I'm going to leave a link to the Patreon in the comment section. It's going to be pinned under this video. If you guys want to join the the sports picks Patreon link service. And I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be an interesting season. More rigged games like usual. Let me take a look. So the Jets are playing on 9/11. That should be interesting. And the Giants, that should be interesting as well. Twin Towers were giant buildings brought down by 2 jets. All right, so you guys take care. And let's see what happens on 9/8 with the Bills. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.